Is Mexico safe? Are you afraid of Mexico? Have you ever been down to Mexico? Now, when you think of Mexico, is this what you see? A street like this? Now, have you been here? Or do you think of this, where you cross the border and there's border patrols, and that there's some bad guys in trucks, and maybe the police that you can't trust? Is this what you think? Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
And is it safe in Mexico? This is something we're going to answer in this video. Now, Lori, let me ask you, do you feel safe in Mexico?
Yeah, I feel totally safe in Mexico. I walk alone, I go to school and I walk alone, and I just feel comfortable. I didn't feel any fear or any scare you know, traveling. I just go everywhere. I just feel comfortable.
Okay, so you feel comfortable, you don't feel it scary or anything like that? Even when you're with me or without me with you, you feel safe?
Yeah. Huh? I'm without you or with you, I feel safe. So okay. I didn't get scared. Okay,
so we're going to interview some people here today, and we're going to get their impression, is it safe, and see what they have to say. Well, Will, here's the big question that a lot of people want to know for yourself and of course for your wife. Is it safe in Mexico? You live here full time, you know, and you experience it, you know, you've experienced a lot of different things. Overall, is it safe in Mexico?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we feel completely safe, and my wife does not speak Spanish fluently. I'm pretty good. I'm also a citizen, by the way. I became a citizen this year.
Okay.
Or last year.
You must think it's safe.
Yeah, and I do. You know, we enjoy it down here. We don't feel threatened at all.
Is it safe in Mexico?
Oh, God, yes.
Absolutely. that's actually one of my biggest pet peeves. I cannot believe the mythology that most Americans have of Mexico. Okay. Because it's not real.
It's not real. Okay.
No.
So.
It's a very safe, warm, friendly place.
You enjoy Mexico, enjoy all aspects, the people,
the culture,
yeah.
The weather.
We've been coming to Mexico for 20 years.
Oh,
together.
you have for
yeah.
20 years. Okay.
Yeah, this is just our second year in an RV.
Okay.
They get told. We're all told all the time to be very, very afraid, and there's nothing to be afraid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is good. This will really help out. You know, share this information. Well, the next person I want to talk to Stephanie. And I'm going to ask the same question. Stephanie, how long have you coming down here?
I've been coming down to Mexico for over 50 years.
50 years?
Yeah, I started coming down when I was just a kid with my father. He used to come down here fishing.
Oh, that's great. You must have only been 5 years old then.
Oh, 2.
Oh, okay, 2 years old. Okay, that's right. Sorry. Okay, so for 50 years you've been coming down to Mexico. Mm-hmm. Okay, now where are you from?
I'm from Southern California.
Southern California?
Right below Santa Barbara.
Okay. So, has there been any time where you have not come to Mexico because of what you heard, you know, in the news and stuff like that? All of the terrible things that's been, you know, said about Mexico around the world.
I would say that there was a short time that I did. I didn't go into Baja, but I feel very safe, you know, at this part of Mexico. Okay. There's no reason why I wouldn't come. I wouldn't do anything differently here than I would do in the States.
Okay, then we're approximately 1,200 to 1,500 miles away from the border.
Yes.
So you feel safer
very safe
in this part of here. Okay. And you're married, you know what I mean? And your husband?
He comes along with me.
Comes along with you. He likes it?
Yes.
Now on the Caribbean side over there, how about safe-wise?
Oh, I feel very safe over on that side also.
Safe. Okay. Okay. Well, good. Well, I think this will help our, you know, viewers get a truer picture of what Mexico really is all about, instead of what the press blows up and makes it, you know, seem just like, you know. If you drive down the street, there's going to be federales and there's going to be people with guns and stuff like that.
We have been here in this town over a month, and I've seen the police one time in this town. Okay. In a month. That's how safe it is.
Okay. And I guess that's good because you're saying there's no crime.
There's no crime here.
Yeah, that's important. You want to. Sometimes you want to see the pictures.
Yes, yeah, no, there's no crime here, none that I've ever seen.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Suzanne. And Suzanne, where are you from?
I'm from Ottawa, Ontario.
Ottawa, Ontario. Okay. And do you come down to Mexico very often?
Yes, we'll be coming down. I stay for the winter.
You do?
And I first came here probably 17 years ago.
17 years ago?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And that's 17 years. There's been a lot of bad press about Mexico. Has it ever stopped you from coming here because you've heard, negative things?
No, not at all. Not at all. I feel safe here. It would be just like your streets at home. You know where to go and where not to go.
Okay.
And I read my tablet in the morning for the news, and I certainly feel I'll take the bus alone.
Okay.
I won't go out late at night, but I wouldn't do that at home either.
Right.
You know, and this little town is great, but I take the bus to Puerto Vallarta, and it's about an hour, and come back. I'll go to Buceria, take the bus alone, and never think twice.
Okay.
You know.
So you just go by yourself?
Yes. And I think it's just, these little towns are perfectly fine.
Perfectly
And they want the tourists.
They want the tourists.
They get the tourists in Puerto Vallarta, but these towns, the smaller towns all around here, they need the tourists.
Okay. Yeah. So as many years as you've been coming down here, then you've never altered your plans or anything like that because of the bad negative press?
No, I never have. No, I can't think of anything different that I've done.
Okay.
That
great.
If anything, I'm traveling more now.
Are you?
You know, yeah.
Okay. Well, great. I appreciate this. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, let me introduce you to Chris and Catherine, and what the question is. Do you guys feel safe in Mexico? And how long have you been traveling in Mexico?
This is our third year here in Mexico, and we usually come down for 3 to 4 months. And yes, we feel very safe.
Okay.
Just as safe as we do in the States. We're from Iowa, and it's fine down here. There's been a lot of talk, about violence in Mexico, but, to tell you the truth, most of the situations around the border, my brother's from El Paso, so he's a little wary. But you get down into Mexico and it's really fine. In the 3 years that we've been coming down here, we haven't heard of any incidents of violence at all. Yeah, so we feel perfectly safe. Just have to use some common sense.
Right.
I wouldn't go out alone at midnight and go to a bar or, something like that.
Yeah,
But
you wouldn't do that at home.
No, I wouldn't do that at home.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's good.
Catherine, from the women's point of view, because that's what the women want to hear.
Yeah.
Do you feel safe?
In fact, just in the smaller towns, we walk on the streets, even in the evening, and we feel perfectly safe. There's never been any problem.
So nobody's pestering you? Or...
No, in fact, the people are very friendly, and everybody says hello. Buenos dias.
Oh, okay.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches if it's in the evening. They're all very friendly and supportive.
And on the beach, when you're sitting on the beach, do you get people, trying to sell you a bunch of stuff?
Oh, the vendors will come by, but they're very courteous.
Okay.
Everybody's,
So if you say no, they
no, not today. They're fine.
Okay.
And they're very cheerful, and if you say no, they don't go off and sulk. They say,
Happy people. Very enjoyable.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, thank you very
All
much.
right.
I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
I want to introduce you to Mary Lou. And Mary Lou's originally from Canada, but you've been living in Mexico. Tell us a little about that.
I owned property in Mexico for 7 years, my husband and I.
Okay, she owns property in Mexico, 7 years. Great.
Yes, and we do live here full time now. Mexico. Really never had any confrontation with anyone, and no problem. As far as safety goes, we feel very safe in Mexico. I can't say anything bad about it.
Okay.
It's been a wonderful experience, and it's definitely been an adventure.
I want to introduce you to Cassie and
Billy.
And they also are from Canada, and you're visiting here. Okay. Now, the question is, especially you're a young lady, do you find it safe in Mexico?
Yeah, especially here. I never I never feel unsafe, especially here. It's nice, like small local town. And, yeah, it feels homey if anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you must feel safe because you brought your son here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's great. Okay. So would you recommend it for beaching and for younger people?
Yeah.
Most of the people here are retired.
Yeah. No, I like it. It's nice and relaxing, but it's.
Well, I want to introduce you to Leanne, and Leanne is a single woman here. And how long have you been coming to Mexico?
Like 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's quite a bit of experience of traveling in Mexico. So a lot of the people up north, they want to know, and they're a little afraid and paranoid about traveling in Mexico. In those 15 years, has it ever stopped you from coming into Mexico?
There's never been a time, like you hear about these things that are happening, you hear about, well, they certainly hear about. But, you know, it doesn't matter whether I'm in Canada or if I visit the United States, these things happen everywhere. So it's just, so from one incident or a couple of incidents, you can't judge the entire country, or you can't judge the entire, like, I mean, well, I mean, are people never going to then travel to Thailand? Or, oh, you heard about, if there was a shooting in London, are you not going to go to the UK anymore? Like, it's not, it's if you're safe about where you go and you know what, and informed about where you're going, and if you know people, I think that makes a big difference too.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. And I love Mexico, and I love.
Very safe. It's a great environment. These people are phenomenally friendly. Really nice. I mean, I am just amazed at how nice the people are. And you can get by pretty much with English, because I don't really speak very much Spanish either, so good enough. Okay?
Okay. Well, thank you, Eduardo.
You're more than welcome.
Well, we hope that you enjoyed this little video, and if you would like to see more videos and subscribe, we would appreciate that. You know it's free to subscribe. Press right here and you see my face. It'll automatically send you a new video every week. And also, if you want to see more of our videos, press over here and touch on one of those, and you'll get to see other videos that we've made. This has been Jerry Brown.
With Lori Brown.
Bye.